We absolutely loved the Sun Outdoors RV Resort in Orange Beach, Alabama. It is truly one of the best resorts we have stayed at. We will give you all the details in this video, and you certainly won't want to miss the end where the adults take over the playground. Hey everyone, we are staying at Sun Outdoors in Orange Beach, Alabama, and we're here to tell you everything about this resort, what we like, what we didn't like, and if we would come back again. So stay tuned, keep watching, and learn about our trip. Let's start this tour by taking a look at the resort's amazing pool and the best playground I've seen in a campground. Stay tuned, even the adults played. The coolest we've ever seen. Would you two agree?
Yeah.
Some sand volleyball, basketball, pickleball. Bags. Really nice pool. Zero depth fix area. Zero depth lounge chairs. Some nice little shaded spaces back there. Shops, bathrooms, all kinds of stuff on the inside. Check out one of these little cabanas. We are here in the off season, not quite picked up yet. We've got the Getaway Bar and Grill here. It's only open on certain days. Next to the pool and the arcade.
Hello there, everybody. We're going to call this segment Cruising with a Captain. I think that has a nice ring to it. So just cruise along with us. We're going to give you kind of a campground review, a layout of the campground. We're going to ride around. We're on our e-bikes. So let's see how this goes. This will be our first ever campground review, so hold tight. Coming right up for you. All right, everybody. We're back here on Cruising with the Captain. And we're starting out almost at the front entrance of the resort area here. We're at Sun Outdoors Orange Beach. And I don't want to go all the way to the road because it gets a little hairy with cars coming in and out of here, so I didn't want to go that far. But this is a little cul-de-sac that's right over by the dumpster. The main dumpster's out in front of the park, and we're going to cruise down this main road here, and we're going to go check out the adults-only pool section first. So let's start riding. There we go. So we're going to come down the main road here. This leads you right into the clubhouse, shall we call it, the welcome center. They've got a nice couple speed bumps here to keep people slow. They do have you drive all the way down here, and as you get up this way, you'll see that there's a little welcome pad for you to drive into. But I'm going to hit up this section over here by the adult pool first. There's no gates or anything, but you'll see that as we come over this way, that right in front of us there is the adults only pool. We're going to come around this way, check out a couple campsites. You got in this section, you've got 3 rows of pull-throughs and a row over here of back-ins, right? And all of these sites are incredibly big. There are several HDTs in here that'll have no problem parking a rig. I'm going to go around the perimeter. You can see the 3 rows of pull-throughs. And then as you come over here, you start to get into pull-ins. So all these sites over here are pull-in sites. Just for, it's like a different perspective. And I'm looking at sites 32, 33, 31. I'm sure it goes down as the road goes on. But again, every site is huge. Every site could fit the biggest of big rigs. As you can see, you got a Thor Challenger here pulling a Jeep. You got a Integra Anthem here pulling a Jeep. Here's a country coach pulling the big red GMC here. So lots going on. Everything from big old 45-foot diesel pushers to small travel trailers. You've also got big fifth wheels in some of these sites. So everything is fitting. As you come around this corner over here, you've got lake view sites. So there's a lake here. You'll see it as I come around the corner here. On the opposite side of some of these RVs, got lake view. That is not our Accolade. That is another Accolade that looks just like ours. Here you got a big Dutch Star. Lots of Dutch Stars here. It's a great motorhome. Again, more big sites here. So something else you're going to notice here is there's a lot of empties, right? We're in the transition of seasonal camping to now your more touristy camping, I'll call it. So a lot of, we're recording this on April 2nd. A lot of the seasonals have left for the year already. And you come out of this loop right over here. This again brings you to the main road. So now here we are back at the front again, and we're going to go down the other loop that they have here. So here's the main road. There's the entrance down there. All right. We're going to come down this loop here. Now there's no pools or anything in this loop. It's just a straight row of spots. You've got pull-ins on each side. Again, here's a big HDT with a fifth wheel. I like the sign above his rig that says, why not? Why not? Exactly. I mean, here we have a gentleman with, you can tell he's got life goals because he's got his fifth wheel, his vet, and his boat, which I think is awesome. Why not? You'll see that we're paralleling the main entrance there, and I'm just coming down this row of sites that's right over here. Give you a clue of where we're at. Site 96, site 95, 94, you'll see what's happening. So it's just going down the road here. On the other side of me, I've got 121, 123, stuff like that. So as we come up over here, this is where you've got your welcome center. So you can see that right there. Pull over to the side, we've got a truck coming down the road. You got your welcome center, and these are all the RV sites that you can pull into to check in. All right, so you've got like a conference center, another pool, some other amenities inside there. I believe there's laundry facilities. They sell ice here. So let's take a cruise through this parking lot real quick. You see over here, I think they've got a restaurant in there. They've got another pool. This is an everybody pool that you can get into right on the other side of that fence there. And again, all those pull-through RV sites that you can check in. Here they also do propane fills. So they've got the ability to do that. People have left their tanks here. They'll deliver the tank right back to your site. And then over here, I think they've got some pickleball courts. And it looks like they're building another court of some kind, or a house or a structure, a meeting place, I don't know. And then you got a dog park right up here. Now, this park is set up in 2 different sections. You've got this main section up here around this lake. And then you come down this way, you've got some more back-in sites. And then we're going to take this little road, and it's going to lead us to the back section of the park, which in my opinion is the best section. But everybody's got their different priorities, right? You've got the front section, which I think would be a lot of your older adults that want to just enjoy the action up here by this pool and some of the scenery by the lake. And then in the back of the resort, you've got a lot of kids. There's a big pool, there's a lot of play areas. I think it's a little more family orientated in the back of the park. So you've got some maintenance here. And then as you come over here, you've got some more back-end sites that border this lake. And you can see across the lake, you got those other sites that I was in a little earlier, and the clubhouse. And again, these are sites 147, 148, so they're going up over here. And I'm on the main street, so there's a lot of traffic, so a lot of cars coming this way, lots going on. So now, as we get past this fifth wheel here, we get to this road, and you're gonna see as I turn this corner, it's just a long road. And you're like, what the heck? Well, this leads you to the back section of the park. When we hit this corner up here, it's like a little triangle section. And it's got a handful of spots in it. It's like they designed it really well. They're like, well, we got to build this road back here. So why not put the road and then add some spots and maximize our land usage? So they did a good job. You'll also notice that right here, there's a trail entrance. The trails in this park will lead you right back into Gulf Shore State Park. So you can hop on this trail, and within half a mile or less, you're inside Gulf Shores Park and riding the trails in there or walking. So here's that other little section that I was telling you about. It's like a little triangle. And again, big sites, everything's got the same amenities here. Every site has tables. Every site is concrete. Every site has Adirondack chairs. Every site has a fire pit, and it's not just a fire pit, it's a gas burning fire pit, no wood. Every site is full hookup. Every site is clear. Every site is clean. They have a dog park here. So again, that's dog park number 2. So here, we just come out of the triangle here. Now we've got another little road. This road has sites all along it on this left side. So again, to give you a reference, there's site 205 here. Here's site 207. So you're seeing these are all the 200s here. Again, all back in. There's some overflow parking. And then you've got another nature trail. Lots of golf carts here, lots of walkers, lots of dogs, lots of bicycles. There's just a lot of activity here. It's really nice. So as you come around the corner here, you've got a comfort station. So shower house, whatever you want to call it. Then you're coming into the back of the park. Now this is where the majority of the sites are for this place. It is big and lots going on, right? Just a lot happening. So you can see all these sites from all the way back and around here. So let's go down this way. You got a couple rows of back ends. 1, 2, looks like 3, maybe 4 rows of back ends. And you've got all these back ends along the side. Again, there is no shortage of people doing activities here. And here we start the pull-throughs. So you've got all these pull-throughs in the middle section here. And again, all these back ends over here. Again, more HDTs, more big rigs. A lot of cornerstones, anthems in here. There's a couple Prevos that have been in here, and a handful of Super Cs, which I'm happy to see. And there's another Dutch Star over that way, a couple smaller campers, and a lot of fifth wheels. So again, this is the perimeter. So to give you an example, looking at site, it's like 331, 330, 329. Now this is a really special looking motorhome over here. I think it's a show hauler. I don't know for sure though, but I've had my eye on it since we got here. It's really cool. So this goes all the way back here. Now I'm going to go all the way down to the end here. We're going to kind of come back up a little bit because there's some other stuff I want to show you. Yes, I am filming and riding, holding onto a gimbal, riding one-handed on a pedal assist bicycle. So this is definitely a challenge. We're gonna have to try to figure out a better way to do cruising with a captain. So here you got another comfort station. You got restrooms, laundry, showers. So I'm going to come down over here. We're going to go down this road here. Right? It's a little bit different here, over in this section. So over here, I don't know if we're going to be able to get you a really good shot, but they've got spots that have gazebos and grills built in. I'm sure they're really cool. So it's like 484, 483. So you got a lot of cool stuff there. All right, coming over here, you got a lot of big buses over here, right? These are big back-in sites. It's a lot of big buses. Right there, you got a nice Anthem, you got a Prevo. I don't know what converter that is, but over on this side, you've got the clubhouse. Inside the clubhouse, you've got a lot of amenities. You got a camp store. You got the pool, the big pool, the kiddie pool. You've got a restaurant. You've got a bar. You've got bags, or cornhole as people like to call it. You've got pickleball courts. You've got basketball courts, sand volleyball. You just got a lot. There's a lot going on right here. So the center is a really good spot to be. It's a little windy. Sorry if you're getting a little wind noise. Kind of recenter the camera. See again, you got some basketball. You got what Megan considers one of the best playgrounds she's ever seen in an RV park. There's lots of stuff going on here. And a big Sun Outdoors Adirondack chair. So then you got a whole row of sites back here. And then you got where we are. Right over here. We're in a nice little spot up against the woods. It's nice and quiet. We got Grandpa next to us, or the OG captain as I've called him. We've got our rig, our Jeep, the missus, the dogs. And then you've got this, now I kind of touched on this when we came back over this way before, but you got this whole back section over here that's kind of tucked into the woods. And it's really neat. It's very quiet. There's not a lot of action over here at night. It's dark and it's quiet. It's really nice. So if I'm a camper and I'm booking here, I'm coming to this back section because it is just everything you would want in like one of these resorty ones that can be noisy. Let's go back here and see what's going on. They got a little construction going on. Looks like they're trying to build something. Not sure what it is, but maybe another comfort station. Maybe another something of something. Looks like a shower house to me. You got another trail. You got a couple of really nice tucked in sites back here. You got a nice seasonal there. He's got some stairs built on his rig, and even the seasonals here are well done. There's nothing that's too tacky. We're gonna come around. Friends saying hi to us. And we're back here at our campsite. So this is where cruising with the captain's gonna end, as we have our rig in the Jeep all stashed up and all put together. You'll see everybody just hanging out. Dogs, wife, OG captain, lights, fire pit. All right, everybody. Talk to you later.
Now it's time to have some fun. I can't believe the predicament the captain's gotten himself into. Stretch it out, Captain. Yep. On the first serve, it can only bounce once.
Where'd it go?
You good boys over there? You good boys?
It's cold and crazy up here. Can you take the picture quickly?
You did a flip to get up there?
Like Spider-Man.
Mom, you really believe that?
No, but I might flip a few times.
No, Pete, stay up!
Agility is not your thing, my friend.
I climbed through.
Hi, Addie. Come on, if you get on there, I'll send this to Tim, and I'll send it to Phil.
I'm going to get on there. Let me also get on there.
You can go belly first.
We can go to the Eon side.
No, we cannot. I feel a feeling like I'm going to stretch something out here.
Don't worry. We already hit our out-of-pocket max.
Just do this. Let me do
Bad idea, Pete.
it.
Come on, you can do it.
I'll show you how.
You can do it.
Just get up here again. Lay on it on your stomach. I'll show you how you do it.
We have big stomachs.
I'll show you how you do it. Lay it
Like a horse.
know how I do it.
No, don't do it. I lost my shoe.
No, put your
Somebody get my shoe.
You don't need your shoe.
Pop up. My Cinderella.
You're not just popping off here.
My Cinderella. Pete, let me show you how you do it.
I'm actually trying to get off.
Oh, you gave up?
Step down.
You gave up?
Good luck.
Okay. Now get on there, Pete.
I get on.
Hey, Pete, go down that slide over there. Right there. Go down that big one.
Guys.
It shoots you out like a Mario tube.
There's a big girl.
This is a challenge, people.
But there's a net. You're all right.
Yeah, but
You can't fall. Look at
I
there's
sure
stairs.
can fall.
There's stairs.
I sure can fall.
Just climb through the hole.
But this hole over here is bigger.
Yes. Go through the bigger hole.
I think it'd be easier to climb the actual tube of the slide. Matter of fact, that might be the route I go.
Graceful.
Salamander up, dear. Salamander up.
That's climbing up.
Things I do for content.
Really? No. Yeah. No, it's Abby.
Are we good?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Come on, Captain.
Go.
Oh, I gotta watch.
Who's left? Eleanor! Come on out!
Oh, that hurts. A lot of fishing on your right there.
Yay! Everybody did it! Alright, now so that we've shown you a little bit around the Sun Outdoors Resort and told you all about the amenities they have, we showed you lots of pictures about what's around, what the sites look like. We're going to talk about what we liked and what we didn't like, and would we come back to this resort. So first off, what do we like?
The sites are all concrete. They're all level. They're all full hookup. There isn't a site in this place that isn't great. That's one of the biggest things. I mean, you got the part of the front of the park by the adult section, then you got the middle, then you got this big, huge section back here right next to the pool and everything. Every site is green, so not a problem there.
Yeah, and there's sites if you want to be right in front of all the action, you could be right in front of the action, but then there's also sites that are a little bit more tucked away in the back if you want a little bit more seclusion, but you're also very close to everything. Anything else you like?
This whole pool area is pretty cool. We're pretty close to the pool. Lots going on there. Pool, basketball courts, pickle courts, and it's active. Like there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's active, but it's not like summer vacation vibes here because we are here on spring breaks. I think they're just getting started for the season. Not everything is open all the time.
Get to the dislikes. Hold on.
I'm
Slow
sorry.
down.
Okay, time out. Keep going.
Just go with what else you like.
I like the pool. I think the pool is fantastic. They've got little lounge chairs where you can sit in the water.
It's very active here. Lots of probably seasonal or full-timer people here. Like I said, the pickleball court is just loaded active. Lots of people on bikes. Lots of people walking dogs. It's a very community-esque feel here. You know, as I'm looking around outside to the park here, you can see all the campers. It was very quiet during the middle of the week, and now that it's Friday, there's a lot of people here, a lot of people coming in. It's pretty darn good. I like the area. When you go outside of this park, you've got your 15 minutes away from the food, 15 minutes away from the beaches, lots of activities. The touristy section is not here, and I like that because I don't like being in the middle of touristy.
Yeah, but you're only like 20 minutes away from Gulf Shores, and that's where most of the action is.
I mean, we just we're 15 minutes from like Floribama, for instance. If you're familiar with the area of the bar, Floribama Bar, it took us 15 minutes to get back from there today. It took us 40 minutes to get to Fort Morgan. I golfed yesterday. It took us 35 minutes to get to the golf in Pensacola. So we're all right here. It's very situational, right? There's a lot right here.
And it was about 50 minutes or so to get to Mobile Bay to do the
USS Alabama.
So that was close. The other thing that I really like is we are right next to the state of Alabama Gulf Shores State Park, and there are entrances to the state park within the campground, so you can get right there. And I mean, we're talking 30 plus miles of trails, I think. Most of them are paved, and I think you can go all the way to the beach. You could probably go most of the way out to Fort Morgan because I think it goes pretty far out there. So there are endless trails that are e-bike friendly. There was lots of e-bikes when we were walking that we saw.
And if you're a Buc-ee's fan,
Oh boy.
you're about 30 minutes away from the Buc-ee's right off of I-10, right outside Loxley or Foley. Absolutely amazing. We spent a good amount of time.
We finally went to a Buc-ee's at 9 p.m. So when you're going to Buc-ee's and you're traveling, usually stopping for lunch or dinner or fuel. This was our very first Buc-ee's trip that we just kind of went to go to Buc-ee's. So we went at 9 p.m. and it was barely
Empty.
quiet.
It was empty, and it was amazing. It was a totally different experience because usually you're in there and there's 8 trillion people.
Yeah.
And people are honking at each other trying to get gas, and there's everybody blocking your way, and it was so much better. of an experience this time. But I also like the crazy. It's part of the reason why I like Buc-ee's. I like the crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so back to the resort, because this is our review of the resort. So it's close to a lot of things. It's close to shopping, it's close to beaches, it's close to attractions, but it's not overly touristy. It's not like a Wisconsin Dells or something that's like overly overdone, right? Like it's not like too much.
So we've been to places like Panama City, Florida.
Something like
I
that.
kind of felt dirty there, like it was over touristy. This is a little more homey, and I like it, and I would come back. And the dogs like it. The dogs have been hanging out here. So I mean, this is Banks the Weimaraner, and he just wants to be part of the action.
He's whining.
And of course, he's gonna come right up here and
Come on, sit.
and here comes Walt.
All right. Well, Walt can't be left behind either. All right. Okay, so I think my number one about this campground is the pool. I think it's a beautiful pool. It's big. It is heated. There wasn't the things open around it, and I guess we'll get to that in the dislikes, but it was really nice. Very well maintained. There's multiple dog parks. You can even have sites
There
that
are
have a
sites
little dog
with
park in them.
dog fences.
I guess not like a dog park.
And I wouldn't call it big.
No.
Like if you have a big dog like we do, I wouldn't
work.
call it big. I mean, that would be like a playpen for him.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the things that we don't like. What do you want to start out with?
Well, I think that was where I was going earlier. It's early in the season. I mean, I guess I would have liked to see more things open. It is warm out. It is 70 plus degrees. There do seem to be a decent amount of people here. It's spring break, but everything's not open. I would expect if we came down here in January or February that things wouldn't be open yet, but I think I would have expected more things to be open. So I think the bar area by the pool was only open one night. The general shop you've gone to a few times hasn't been open.
I'm going to say they potentially could have an employee shortage problem here. They've got some big signs out front that say now hiring. The camp store, I'll call it a camp store, is tiny. I wouldn't even call it worthy. And it's only open on Thursday, Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand that. The arcade only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like all the stuff that you would think would be a little bit more open. And let's talk about another fact. We haven't really seen an employee all week. Like I went to the front desk this morning to get a bag of ice. All right, and ice was cheap, $3.50, and I think $3.50 is a good price. $2.99 would be a great price. $3.50 is decent. There was one lady at the front counter at 9:30 this morning. She had 3 people in line, and the phone was ringing off the hook, and she was doing it all.
Walt. Volleyball. Hey.
She was taking care of all of it, and she was doing it in class and style, and letting us know that she was working on stuff, but I haven't seen a lot of employees here at all.
No. I think one that I have is I like the propane fire pits. I just think it's nice that every site comes with a propane fire pit, 4 anerotic chairs. But I would also say it's probably part of a dislike because you don't get the true campfire feel. And then ours stopped working.
If they worked. I mean,
it worked once.
Some of them work, some of them don't work.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. Like, if you got stuff like this, make it all work.
Yeah, so I like the fact that it's here and it comes pretty standard with the site. I don't think I saw a site that didn't have it, but it doesn't exactly work. So it's probably more on the dislike list from a functionality standpoint.
But again, park is great. I recommend this. I'm going to give this place, I mean, as we're sitting here, there are people riding by on their e-bikes. There are people walking dogs. It is active. So if you like an active resort, this is a great place to be. And I mean, it's active on different levels. Active for kids, active for adults, active for seniors. It's got it all going on. And we're here at the beginning of April. There were a bunch of seasonal people that I think are snowbirding here that left April 1st because that was the first of the month. Mm-hmm. But I want to give this place a solid probably 8.5, even with the lack of staff that we've seen and a couple of the dislikes. I don't need a camp store to survive. No. I bring my own groceries. I have all my own stuff. We did hit a Walmart once the first day of the trip because we forgot a few essentials, but other than that, I got everything I need. I don't always need a camp store.
Yeah, I would probably rate it a 9 out of 10. I just, it's It's nice to go to some campgrounds where, you know, you have all the amenities and you have all the things and you have nice level sites. I mean, it's also nice to go to, you know, like a state park and you're just sort of in the trees and in the woods and relaxing. But I would say as far as a campground goes as amenities, I really like this one. The pool's great. There's pickleball, many pickleball courts. Actually, it was, I think, 2 different courts, one in the front, one in the back, and the back one has 3 basketball.
And they're building some kind of pavilion up front that's gonna, I don't know, house parties or something. So they got, like I said, a lot going on here. There are 3 pools, multiple pickleball courts, basketball courts.
The adults only pool. I think that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, the adults only section. Again, if you're a couple and you're traveling without your kids, or a grandparent that doesn't travel with their kids this time around, and you want the adults quiet section, it's very quiet
up in the front.
Very quiet up there.
So it really caters to a lot of people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think there's something like 300 or 400 sites here, and it's every type of rig. You got travel trailers across the way from us. You got motorhomes like us. You got brand new Dutch Stars I've seen flowing through here. We've got a couple Super Cs in here, and there's HDTs in here. Big sites, big sites. Big sites,
and probably the coolest playground that we've ever seen at a campground.
Yeah, and we conquered the playground the other night after a few adult beverages, so that was some good liquid courage.
You did more than I did.
Yeah, well, I went to the top.
I'm not able to quite do that yet.
Yes, so, but really like it here. I would definitely come back to this place. It will be on my list of comebacks. Maybe not next year, but maybe the year after or something like that.
Yeah, and we don't do that a lot. We like to try to go to new places, but this was definitely a solid place to visit.
Yeah, I could do this, definitely.
Cool.
I'm good.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everybody.
In the next episode, we'll hit up Gulf Shores Beach and Buc-ee's. Plus, we had a strange, almost stowaway in our rig. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss our next videos.